Gutting details emerge in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. Hey there, crime enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an incredible episode lined up, an exclusive inside look into the much-debated Senzo Meyiwa trial. Brace yourselves for some jaw-dropping revelations and shocking evidence that will leave you speechless. Before we dive into the details, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss any of our gripping crime updates. Let's get started. The Senzo Meyiwa murder trial has seen explosive revelations this week, as the Gauteng North High Court begins to get a clearer picture about the night the former goalkeeper was gunned down at his girlfriend Kelly Khumalo's house in Vosloorus. The trial, which was restarted about 2 weeks ago after Judge Chifiwa Momila fell ill, appears to be moving swiftly under the retired presiding officer, Judge Ratha Mokgoteling, who is quickly gaining a reputation for his direct and no-holds-barred approach. From questions about matric certificates, to the number of gunshots fired, whether there was crying or wailing at the hospital and cell phone records taking center stage in the case, the past week in the Meyiwa murder trial has been explosive. The week started with State Prosecutor Advocate George Baloyi dropping a bombshell in court, disclosing that the state did not intend to call Kelly Khumalo onto the witness stand. The 5 murder accused are: Accused 1, Musical Kulowa Stemba Sibiya. Accused 2, Bongani Sendiso Ntanzi. Accused 3, Mtobisai Prince Nkube. Accused 4, Mtokazasini Zafazank Mafiza, and Accused 5, Physical Konintuli. Here are some crucial revelations. The week started with a surprise, as Baloyi told the court the state did not intend to call witness Kelly Khumalo onto the stand. The state did not furnish reasons for their decision, but events which played out in court later in the week may have given indications about why the state was weary to call Kelly Khumalo, the mother of Meyiwa's daughter, Thingo, to the stand. This was revealed by Baloyi during the cross-examination of Kelly's younger sister, Unveil Khumalo. The legal representative of Accused 4, Advocate Zithulile Ngzumalo, told the court he would be bringing an application for Kelly Khumalo to take the stand. Ngzumalo had pointed out contradictions in the testimony of Unveil, compared to her sister's written statement. Unveil told the court a tussle between the intruders and the people in the house had taken place in the kitchen, while her sister said it took place in the dining room lounge. An angry Unveil also clashed with Advocate Ngzumalo, telling him, "I am not your wife," as she took exception to the line of questioning. Khumalo had been irked by Ngzumalo, who put to her that her statements were inconsistent and her blame of police on how they wrote the statements was further proof that she was lying. An angry Unveil told Ngzumalo, "Please watch your tone when you speak to me. I am not your wife, I am someone else's wife." Mokgoteling intervened, ending the fiery exchange. Later, under re-examination by Advocate Unveil Mshilolo, who represents Accused 5, Unveil snapped again when she was asked if she had a matric certificate. "What does that have to do with anything?" she replied sharply. The question was rephrased and she was asked her highest qualification, to which she answered marketing, without explaining further. Judge Mokgoteling blocked questions fired at Unveil as Mshilolo tried to lead evidence in court on statements made by witnesses who had yet to testify, that Meyiwa had been killed while trying to separate a fight in the house. Mokgoteling said the questions were not in the interest of justice after Baloyi objected to the question, saying the witnesses would be called to testify. One of the Khumalo neighbors, Ntabising Mokit, who had been in a car outside her house when she heard the first gunshot, testified the sequence in which she heard the gunshots. Mokit told the court it was about 8 p.m. when they heard a gunshot, but did not know where it emanated from. Moments later, a tall and slim man was seen running in the streets towards the nearby park. About 10 to 15 minutes later, a second gunshot was fired and 2 men of average height, one of them with dreadlocks, ran past, also towards the park. Mokit said the third shot was fired immediately after they saw 2 men running towards the park. She said no one else ran towards the park. Mokit ended her testimony on Thursday by telling the court that the Khumalos, Meyiwa's friends Tumelo Madlola and Thokozisi Thwala, had all been weeping uncontrollably at the hospital where Meyiwa was declared dead by doctors. She told the court that she did not think they had been acting as they cried. She recalled how Kelly's mother, Gladness Khumalo, who was in tears, said to Meyiwa, "Please don't die, and what will we say to the Meyiwas?" Colonel Lamberto Stein, an analyst from the SAP's cold case unit, took to the witness stand on Thursday afternoon, where he told the court how Kelly Khumalo had been contacted by accused 5 twice on her cell phone before the murder. Stein had been roped into the Meyiwa murder case by investigating officer Brigadier Bongani Juninda in April 2020. Stein has told the court that they had established at least 2 phone calls between Kelly Khumalo and accused 5, Ntuli. The calls were made on August 2, 2014, and October 15, 2014. More calls between Kelly Khumalo and the accused were uncovered. Stein also found that Kelly Khumalo's phone had been rebooted at 1:31 a.m., just hours after Meyiwa was shot dead. Stein also revealed in court that he had established that a SIM swap for Meyiwa's number had been done just a day after his death. There were also 8 unanswered calls between Meyiwa's phone and the former Kaizer Chiefs footballer David Mathebula. It was unclear who had been calling who between Meyiwa and Mathebula, as the cell phone records showed it was a call forward, which did not have the ability to show which way the call was made. The court also heard from Stein, Cube's 2015 arrest for being in possession of an unlicensed firearm in a Cleveland SAPS matter, led police to ultimately arresting and locating the 5 Meyiwa murder accused. Stein explained that analysis from the gun and the phone that was found on Cube upon his arrest led police to pictures of a dreadlocked Cube. Cube had been sporting dreadlocks just days before Meyiwa's death, and on the day Meyiwa died, cell phone records downloaded from his own cell phone showed. Trial continues. Once again, please be reminded to like, share, subscribe and hit that bell button for more of Seagulls This and That.